And another thing we did, we stopped at a dry cave, which was this huge cave right on the road. There was cars there, and I said, Ralph, stop, stop. We got out and walked, and this was huge cave. I think the red cave in the Grand Canyon is a little bit bigger, or just about the same size. But this one, Red Cave, was always so much lighter in there. So I have a feeling this one is bigger, because there was areas in the back where we couldn't go any further, and still we could see the cave was still going, and no one had a flashlight, so we couldn't go. And then another went down the road further, and stopped, and there was another cave. And I said, "Cave, stop, stop." So we stopped and went in, and this was a wet cave, which means it had water. And you could see the cave going back, and then you could see a wall back there, and then you could see you could go to the north or you could go to the south. But you would have to be in a canoe or a kayak, or, well, I suppose you could swim, but you're not knowing where you're going, how far it's going, you know. And it says no swimmers, so apparently they don't want any people swimming in there and drowning. So it would be wise to take a little kayak out there and just go. But it would be interesting, and you could see with all this rain, all this clay dirt was all yellow coming into this water that was already in there, you know, coming off of the hill side there. And obviously it's going to go someplace too. Maybe it'll just go in and come out the ocean, or what? Well, I don't know. Oh, is that water just stationary there or what? We don't know. We'll see you tomorrow, though, and see what happens then on this great adventure. One more day of fun in the sun. Bye-bye. Well, this is our last day here, and the sun is out. It peeks out, then the rain comes, then it peeks out. We're going to drive around the other side of the island, and then we're going to snorkel. Well, we tried that. We tried to snorkel. But the water was so roiled up from last night's big storm, you could only see nothing. You couldn't see anything there. And one lady was there, and she said, "Oh, we came here day before yesterday, and I was just swimming with the fishes. It was so wonderful." And she says, "Look at it now, nothing." Well, it was from the storm. All these big waves are crashing over the barrier out there, and we were getting it. So we had to forget about that. So we did see 2 seals. Can you imagine that? 2 Hawaiian monk seals. I said to Ralph, let's just walk down the beach anyway and look and see if there's anything that come up from the storm. And there was a yellow ribbon tied around posts around an area and on the beach, see? And we thought it was because of the rocks, because that the people would get smashed on the rocks, because the waves are still so huge today. But it was to keep the people 100 feet or more away from the seals. Of course, they didn't smell us at all, because the wind was coming from the ocean, you know, and we were behind the ocean. Then we stood and looked, you know, and they're rolling over and moving around and having a good time, just laying there in the sand. But that's nice that they do, and Ralph says there must be lifeguards or conservation people that as soon as the seals come on, quick they run with those posts and put them down and put the ribbons up so that people can't get close to it, because you don't want them. They can't stand to be bothered by people. They'll leave.